The story of Saladin and the liberation of Jerusalem. Long, long ago, in a time when the Islamic lands lived under the shadow of war and fear, a boy was born in the city of Tikrit. No one knew that one day his name would shake the hearts of kings. His name was Saladin. He did not grow up like a prince. He did not run through golden palaces. He spent most of his time with books. He read the Quran, he studied history, and he disliked war. But the world had written a different path for him. A young man who found his path. Years passed. Saladin grew into a young man and entered the service of a great leader named Nur ad-Din Zengi. Nur ad-Din often said, "As long as Muslims fight each other, the enemy will rule in peace." Saladin kept these words in his heart. When he was sent to Egypt, no one believed this quiet young man would become its ruler, but he did. Slowly, he won the hearts of the people. He defeated his enemies and brought Egypt back under Muslim rule. Now he had Egypt, Syria, and a loyal army. But his heart was still restless. Why? Because Jerusalem was still in enemy hands. A wounded city. Jerusalem, the city where prophets had walked, had been under Crusader rule for years. When it was taken, blood flowed in the streets, and the walls of the city heard the cries of children. Every night, Saladin thought of Jerusalem, and he said to himself, "Either I will free it or I will die trying." But he did not rush. He knew that a sword without wisdom only brings blood. So for years he prepared. He built an army, he united cities, he united hearts, until the day finally came. The day of the great battle. That day, the sun burned hotter than ever. Two great armies faced each other on the dry land of Hattin. The Crusader army had heavy armor, tall banners, and great pride. Saladin's army had light horses, strong faith, and they endured thirst. Saladin ordered the water routes closed. The sun rose higher, and thirst burned the enemy's throats. When the attack began, the earth shook under the hooves of horses. A fierce battle followed, and when evening came, the Crusader banners lay on the ground. Their king was captured, their army was defeated, and the road to Jerusalem was opened. The city surrendered. Saladin marched toward the city. Its high walls stood before him. The people looked down from the walls with fear in their eyes. They remembered the bloodshed of the past. But when the city surrendered, something that shocked everyone. Saladin said, "No one will be killed, no house will be looted, no church will be destroyed." He said, "Whoever wishes to leave may go in peace." He freed the poor without payment. He released women and children, and he took the city with tears and prayers. Jerusalem breathed again. An enemy who became a friend. News of the victory reached Europe. Kings grew angry, and a man came named Richard the Lionheart. Two lions stood face to face, Richard and Saladin. They fought, they won, they lost, but neither destroyed the other. When Richard fell ill, Saladin sent him a doctor, and when peace was made, it was agreed that Jerusalem would remain Muslim, but Christians could come to visit it. Saladin passed away, but his story remained. The story of a man who fought with the sword but won with his heart. The story of a man whose enemy respected him. The story of a man who mixed power with humanity. And even today, when his name is spoken, people say, "Saladin, liberator of Jerusalem and the hero of honor in war."